are a force to be reckoned with.
It might be Bill Johnson. He says something like, the most important thing you can believe, about yourself is what God says about you, or who God says you are. Something like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And we struggle with that.
Huh?
And a lot of people struggle with that. If God's calling you to do something that you're like, oh no, not little old me.
Yeah.
What did Gideon, say?
Yes.
God called him a mighty man of valor. It's like, you got to believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I was going to share this at the end, but this is actually a good place to share it.
Yes.
It was how the Lord kind of worked in my heart preceding this whole 100-fold woman thing, and some of the things he was asking me to do, because I kept getting words about, you're going to do podcasts, you're going to do Zoom classes, and all of that was very intimidating to me. Like, I'm not this super techie person, and I tend to be, I liked being a scribe and writing and just being in the background. And so I think I got at least 5 or 6 words within a year from different sources about that. And so, it was pretty clear. And I remember one day I was in my quiet time with the Lord, and I was just kind of lamenting to him. I was like, Lord, I don't know how to do these things. And it's going to be so much, I'm going to have to learn, and I don't even know who's going to help me. Who am I going to turn to, to ask, who am I going to have help me do all these things? And really clearly he said, you're thinking like the widow of Zarephath. And I was like, okay. And I'd heard her name, but I couldn't tell you who exactly it was. And I had to look it up. And it's the story where she's with Elijah, and he's, asking her for food. And she basically was like, no, I'm here with my son, and we're picking up sticks, and we're going to go die. And she was looking at everything negative. Like she was looking, I don't have this, I don't have that. And the Lord nailed me with it. Like he just like, this is what you're doing. You are lamenting what you don't have. And what was really cool is I'd never seen this in that story, but before he ever came to her village, the Lord had already told her that he was going to be coming and that she would feed him. And it's like, I had never noticed that in the story. And so she had the word of the Lord. She already had it. And yet she was lamenting what she didn't have. And so the Lord so convicted me with that not to focus on how we're going to get there. That wasn't my problem, really. I just needed to trust that the God would do it, that he would provide the way, he would do it step by step, and just walk in faith. And so that's been a journey for me, but it's been so good, and he's been so faithful, opening up the way just beyond my imagination. So
good. Oftentimes, well, how are you going to do that, God? Well, that's his job. Just be obedient and walk it out step by step. Yes. And people are like, Lord, how are you going to do that? How am I going to walk this out? You say, I'm going to, finance the kingdom. I have no money. I see that happen all the time with people when the Lord calls them to finance the kingdom, and they're like, they have nothing. And it's like, how am I going to do this? And then the Lord just walks you on a journey of walking it out, trusting him and being obedient to his plan that he, puts before you.
Yes. Yes. He's so good. And it is a journey of faith. It doesn't matter who you are, what you're stepping into. We all are on a journey of faith. And faith is that we've heard it, the currency of heaven. It's how we get things done. And I think I tend to sometimes move toward, even though I'm prophetic, I'm like rational also. I like to know everything in black and white. And so sometimes he doesn't give it all. He doesn't tell us up front everything.
He doesn't.
Most of the time he doesn't. So it is a journey of faith.